Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. I am a thrifter outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico. And today I've brought for you something kind of new that I haven't tried before. So I like to try some new things, particularly mystery boxes, because they're kind of exciting. It's kind of like getting a little bit of a present in the mail, which I really like. And then the mystery of it, of course, is whether or not I'll make money. So I don't think that I've had a ThredUP box yet um, that I didn't at least break even on. But again, and I've said this before, of course, the goal is not to break even. The goal is to make money. So what I have today is a ThredUP mystery box, and it is a scarf box. So you can see the box. I just untaped the top. It's supposed to have, I believe, 15 scarves in it. Those scarves could be anything from pashmina type stuff to a little like tie neck scarf or a pocket square. Kind of hoping for fewer pocket squares and maybe more of the pashmina variety, or like maybe a big plaid blanket scarf. The blanket scarves are still super popular and have been for a few years, so that would work for me. I'm not too terribly familiar with a lot of scarf brands, so as always, if y'all recognize something that I don't, or I get something wrong, please comment down below. The comments are super important to me, and I try to respond to every single one. So let's go ahead. Oh, did I say how much the box was? No. It was a $24 box plus shipping. So in this case, the way the ThredUP boxes work is if you pay, I believe it's more than 75, something like that, the shipping is free. So on this box, it was $24 for 15 scarves, and I did pay, I believe it is $5.99 shipping. So it's not too bad, but certainly kind of interesting for some fun. You know the polka dot wrap, so let's just jump in. And I like what I see at the very top of the box, which is what we talked about, a blanket scarf. This is kind of it's just a slightly off-white, maybe white, anyway, white with a black window pane grid check. This one's actually pretty cool. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. I don't see any marks on it or anything like that. Try to show as much of it as we can. As I've told y'all before, I film on my iPad, so the labels and things are going to be backwards, but I don't see any sort of tag on this. Of course, if anybody has seen this one before, just let me know. But that one looks like a good one. I'll probably, oh wait, I just saw a tag. Let's see, 100% acrylic, made in China, hand wash. Yeah, there is no brand on there, but there is a style number, so maybe some research can be done on that. Okay, next one is a cute little novelty scarf, and it's got a bunch of penguins on it. So it's navy blue. It's kind of a sheer scarf, as you can tell, kind of holding it up to the light a little bit. But it's got penguins, and it's a great big scarf. It's a giant rectangle. Probably looks like maybe 24 inches by, I would say, almost 5 feet. So this one should be really cute. I do pretty well with novelty items. I don't, again, see a tag. Maybe, oh wait, here's tag. I sense a trend. This tag also doesn't say anything, but it does say it's made of viscose. So, oops, can we see that? 100% viscose. So the viscose fabric is known for just being soft. So it's not like a super soft, like Barefoot Dreams kind of soft, but it is on the softer side. So let's see what we have next. This feels like, oh, it's an infinity scarf. It's a very wide, okay, this could be kind of fun. Or is it gross? Oh no, I can't quite decide, but I'm gonna try it on. So it is a wide infinity scarf, black, and again, it's kind of sheer. So it's lightweight. That's just a fluffy. But I like this one. Sometimes infinity scarves, what I don't like about them is that they come up too high and I feel like I'm being choked. So this one is a little bit lower. I think this is a cute one. So worst case scenario, if it doesn't find a home on my Poshmark closet, it can find a home in my closet. Okay, so that's number 3. We'll try to keep track. This is a striped, looks like a square. Let me see. Okay, no, it's a rectangle scarf. It has some marks on it. I will need to try to wash that. I don't know if you can see the marks. Maybe turn it this way. It's just a couple of marks on it. Let's see, there is a tag on this one. I know I just saw it. This one is American Eagle. So I'm not sure what kind of resale value this will have. I mean, I like to resell American Eagle jeans and things like that. I'm a huge fan of American Eagle myself, but I don't know what the resale will be on this one. I'll go ahead and wash this. We'll put that down in the wash pile. And then once I get it washed, then I'll look for comps. Okay, the next one is a Jones, New York. I didn't show you the last tag. Sorry about that. And this one has kind of like that pashmina quality. It's like a silvery gray with fringe on the end. So it's a pretty, it'll make like a scarf or like a wrap, a shawl, that sort of thing for evening wear. That one is really pretty. Most of those type of scarves, they usually list for like maybe 20. So that could be fun. The next one is, I'm not sure what you call this, like a faux turtleneck type to tuck in. It's got these tags. I want to say that these are H&M, but they usually say on here. Oh, Massimo Dutti. I actually like Massimo Dutti. This one is a little bit different. I haven't seen outerwear in a long time. I always have a couple of like blouses or tops listed. I'll have to look for comps on that. I'm not sure what that would go for, but it is a good brand. Okay, next is, it feels like, oh, okay. It's a little silk scarf, a square scarf, and I can't remember the full name of the artist, but the brand on it, if you can see, says Vera, V-E-R-A. And she was an artist. So this is a vintage scarf. My understanding is she was an artist in the early part of the century. I want to say maybe in the 70s, not early part. Anyway, in the 70s and 80s. A lot of her work was featured in the Museum of Modern Art, and she turned her artwork into scarves. So these, I think, could go from, depending on the scarf, anywhere from between $20 and $50, maybe, kind of just depending on the style. I don't know if they're one of a kind or not, but that is kind of a good find. That by itself may pay for the whole box, so I'm not mad about that. The next scarf has like a rose print on it, which is super pretty. It's got that unfinished edge with like a little bit of fringe. Let's see, it feels like brand new. Oh no, there's like a little, I guess I'll call it like a little, not a snag, but you know, like where some of the fibers in the scarf kind of go like weaken a little bit. Okay, this one is 30% silk. It's got the word silk in Italian, so it's okay, it's silk and viscose, so it is super soft. So that side says 70% viscose, and it says made in PRC. PRC, I don't think I know what that is. And then this side says that it's 30% silk. So it's definitely a quality scarf. This one's really pretty. PRC, Puerto Rico City. I'll just start making things up when I don't know. Yeah, so I like this one. Again, so far, any of these that don't have a home in Poshmark can certainly have a home in my own closet. Oh, well, okay. This looks like a hand knit something. I guess it's a scarf. Um, it's pretty. I like the like variegated yarns and stuff in it. It does look hand knit, and when I say hand knit, like by somebody's mom or grandma or something like that. It is pretty. Definitely not my style. It's got like some gold flecks in it. I probably won't list that. Just because there's not a tag. I don't know the contents. I don't know anything about it. And it doesn't look like it would have a high resale value or even a moderate resale value, just because it looks like a home knit. This next one is a leopard with black and white and purple. Let me flip it so you can see it has fringe. It looks a little messy, but it's not. The fringe is in good shape. Did I just see a tag? I did. Just not a lot of, okay, and this one is 100% viscose. There's not a lot of real markings on this. So, I mean, honestly, a viscose scarf, this is probably like a Charming Charlie's or maybe a Claire's type of item. So I'll take a look for comps, but that's probably not something that I would list. Next up, this is interesting. Okay, so it's like kind of sheer scarfy material on that side, and then it's like a stretchy knit on this side, but it doesn't go all the way down. Okay, there is a tag on it. It just says made in China and polyester. It's interesting. I mean, it's a little different. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe y'all know. But yeah, again, it's a little weird. Polyester, probably not something I would list. But remains to be seen. Okay, here is, this is kind of interesting. See, this might be like an item lotted up with something or added to something in my Depop closet. It has a little bit of like a gauzy spiderweb kind of vibe. Look, it has a big old fluffy on it. Again, not something I would list, but maybe like a gift with purchase or something like that. It could be cool around Halloween time too. It does have a little bit of a hole right there. So I don't know. It might be good around Halloween time as a gift with purchase, because of that kind of spider webby fabric, like that kind of stuff you hang in the corners. Here is another, this one has the built-in twist. These always drive me crazy because I'm always trying to untwist it. And that just doesn't really happen. But let's see, I don't see a tag. This is kind of like it feels like an acrylic, like faux fur. I'd have to look up some comps on that, but probably not something I would list. Oh, this one's cool. Okay, it has some fringe on it. It's got some metallic threads in there outlining, but what is really cool about it is that it's partially sheer. You can see my eyeball through there. Oh, excuse me, I have an itchy nose. I have some dust in the box or something. It's a gray and black with a floral pattern on it, and then all those like black parts are sheer. This one's really cool. I don't see a tag on it, but I think I would definitely list this one just based on style. It does not feel like silk. It feels like rayon. So that'll be interesting. I can look that up and see if I can find some comps on that. Here's another really pretty one. I can't say that I'm displeased with this box. I really like it. Let's see. Do I see a tag? I do. Urban Modesty. Okay. Urban Modesty. I mean, I'm not familiar with the brand, but it sounds like maybe a hijab or something like that. It's a long rectangle scarf, and it's sheer, but then it has this really pretty embroidery on it in this floral pattern. Let me turn it this way, so you can actually see the embroidery. It's like a dark tan with like a light tan embroidery. That one is really pretty. I'll have to look up that brand because I don't really know much about it. Okay, this one has a tag. It's 100% cotton. It says hand wash, made in Italy, so it's Italian. I'll hold this up. You can't really see much on it. It's like a satiny tag, but this is a really pretty scarf. It has like a shell pattern on it, if you can see. And it's like a black and slightly off-white. And is this, oh, and it says Mirage on it. So I guess that's the brand Mirage. Again, I'm not up on my scarves, so feel free to leave some information in the comments. It's like a giant square, but this one is huge. And I do like it. Actually, and it smells good. It smells like somebody just washed it. Alrighty, one more. Actually, more than one more. There's quite a few more. Oh, that one has a hole in it. That's a bummer, because this one actually feels like silk. Yeah, that is a bummer. But what can you do? It's really pretty, like a hot pink and black sheer. Well, maybe I'll donate it. Maybe there's somebody out there wants a scarf with a hole in it just because it's pretty. Oh, I pulled that too. Okay, well, I'll start with this one. Let's see. Christine Paris is the brand written on it. That's intriguing. Actually, if I turn it this way, does it not look at that? Then it doesn't look backwards. Yeah, smart. Not really. This one is really pretty. It's like got a giant flower design on it. It does have some damage though. You can, I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Yeah, just a little bit of, looks like a pull and a hole there. And there was another one. Yeah, here's another area that looks like a little bit of a hole. So that one has enough damage where even if it was a good brand, it might not be a good brand. Okay, this one has, I think there's like some fur fluff flying around in this box. Okay, so this, okay, I was gonna say this has that pashmina kind of feel to it. You can see it's got a paisley print. Super cute. And this is the tags I always like to see. It says 100% cashmere, so that is exciting. Really pretty long rectangle shaped scarf. I'll do some looking up, but I'll probably list that one for about $40 or $50 because it is cashmere, and so that makes it pretty popular. This looks just like, kind of like similar to that American Eagle scarf in terms of quality. You can kind of see it's a kind of a grainy knit. Does that make sense? It's got a bunch of fringe on it. It's in great shape. It's kind of like a teal color with white and hot pink. I do not see any tags on it. It feels like cotton, so again, not sure that I will list that. This one is different. This one has some damage to it, so right off the bat, it's probably not something I will list because it's got some threads here. And it feels like a cotton knit, machine knit, of course. I say, of course. Oh, this one has a tag. Let's see. What does your tag say? It does not. It's 100% polyester. And I'll let you take a look at the tag. It doesn't really say much. Again, because of the damage, probably not something I would list. Just a couple more. Now we have a knit scarf. Super cute. There's a tag, and it says Sejon. I always butcher these. Cejon. 100% acrylic, so it's not a fancy one. We'll look that up, but it's probably not something I would list. This one is really pretty. Again, this one feels like viscose, but it's got this really pretty, did I just snag it? No. Okay, there's a really pretty print to it, so it's kind of like a pale yellowy tan, and then pink and navy and white. This one is pretty. Interestingly enough, it has a seam down the middle. Is that a seam? Yeah. So that's kind of weird. Oh, it's an infinity scarf. It's a very, very, very wide infinity scarf. So it would be like this. But it is, oh, there's a tag. Look at that. Charlotte Russe. So probably not that I am knocking Charlotte Russe at all. I like the mall brands. They just don't have a lot of retail value, or resale value, I should say. This is a cute, another one like a Claire's type of scarf. The tag says YD. And it's just a series of big and small stars. Feels like polyester. Let's see. What does our tag tell us? It's a mystery. It's still a mystery. It says Primark Limited. And what does it say you're made of? Oh yeah, polyester. Polyester and cotton. I'll hold that up for you. And I probably won't list that one either. But honestly, I think there's enough in here of items that I would list. Obviously, the silk ones, there's a couple of silk ones. The cashmere one, I think, is going to easily pay for the whole box. But the Vera scarf also, I think, might be a good one to look up and list. Again, between the Vera scarf and the cashmere scarf, that's probably enough to say that I would buy it again, that it would definitely be a moneymaker. If I paid $25 for it, let's just say, well, it was $24, I believe, plus shipping, so $30. I'll end up doubling my money. Is it going to be worth it to list a handful of scarves? I don't know. Once I do, I will check back. I will try to get these items posted on my Poshmark closet and on eBay before I load the video. But thanks for watching. And as always, if you like the content, if you like reseller content and unboxing videos, thrift hauls, things like that, please consider subscribing to my channel. And of course, click the thumbs up video. Always helps the algorithm. And if you have some information to share or want to leave a comment, please leave a comment below. We'll see you next time.